everybody. It is time for another video. So, I want to say I miss you guys so much, and I know I say it every time, but it's true every time, and I am loving all of the pictures I'm seeing of you doing your wheatgrass kits and doing your homework and all the stuff that you're doing. I love seeing those. They make me so happy. They make my family so happy. My family loves to see those pictures. So keep them coming because it keeps me going, and I love seeing your faces and all the things you're doing at home. I really miss you. I miss all the things that we would be doing at school because it's such a fun time of year. But I am so happy that we are all being good listeners and we're staying home and we're staying safe, because that's the most important thing we could do right now, right? So it's really good that we're doing all of those things. If we were at school today, I would be wearing the birthday cape because Tuesday, April 21st is my birthday. So that's kind of a fun little fact to share with you today. I know at least Aria, I think, has a birthday coming up this week too. So I hope you have a super happy birthday. And I hope my other April babies, Melissa and Trenton, I hope your birthdays were wonderful and that you have so much fun celebrating and finding creative things to do inside your house. And so Wednesday this week, April 22nd, is Earth Day. And so we like to do some things about the earth and things that have to do with the earth. So the book I'm going to read today actually is called Squiggly Wiggly's Surprise. And it's to do with nature, and you can tell by the state of this book and all the tape all over it that it has been well loved throughout the years. This was one of my favorite books when I was your age. And when my mom taught preschool and kindergarten, she read this every year to her students. And then she passed it down to me when I started teaching preschool. So this book is very special to my family. And I think my mom will be very happy when she sees that this was the book that I read this week. And it is about an animal that we would have talked about at school too. So maybe this will inspire some talk at home about a caterpillar, and we are going to talk about just what a caterpillar turns into. If you've ever read the book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, I'm sure you know the answer to that question, and I think I've posted videos of other people reading that book. So I thought that I would read a different book about a hungry caterpillar called Squiggly Wiggly. Squiggly Wiggly was a fuzzy fellow. He lived in an elderberry bush with his sister Fluffy and his brother Squirmy. Hi, Squiggly. Hi. One day, Squiggly started out to explore his garden world. His first stop was on the petals of a rose that was, what color? Red. Yeah, a red rose. What a pretty color, said Squiggly Wiggly. Oh, and what a nice smell. I wish that I were a red rose. Oh, Squiggly. But we can help him smell the red rose. Has anybody ever smelled a rose before? They smell so yummy. Next, Squiggly Wiggly saw a bright yellow daisy. Daisies are my favorite flower. They're just so cheerful. And in the middle was a bumblebee. Hello, Mr. Bee, Squiggly said. How busy you are. I wish I could fly quickly from flower to flower like you. Maybe someday you will, said the bee. And he buzzed about the yellow daisy. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Squiggly heard some singing and looked up, and he saw a bluebird sitting on a branch above him. "Hello, Mr. Bluebird," said Squiggly Wiggly. "How pretty you look. I wish I were pretty and blue and could fly like you." "Maybe someday you can," said the bluebird. Squiggly sighed and crawled on. Is Squiggly feeling sorry for himself, I think. Then Squiggly saw a big orange. It was a bright orange, and Squiggly could only think how dull and drab he was. He wished that he were bright orange like the orange. Poor Squiggly Wiggly felt very sorry for himself. As he crawled along, Squiggly saw some purple pansies. That's what these are called right here, pansies. How pretty and dainty they are, he thought. I wish I could be purple and look dainty like that, instead of all drab and clumsy like me. Is he having a good day or a bad day? I think maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe he'll find a way to cheer himself up soon. Do you think so? By this time, Squiggly Wiggly was hungry. So he found some delicious color green leaves and decided to have some lunch. That's what Miss Dennis does when she's sad too. My, those green leaves are good, said Squiggly. Can you help him eat some leaves? So good for his belly. Suddenly, Squiggly Wiggly felt very cold. So he looked up and he saw thousands of snowflakes falling from the sky. What color are those? White. Very good. How beautiful and clean and white they are, said Squiggly. But how cold they are too. We've seen a few of those recently too, haven't we? Squiggly began to shiver. That's what we call it when we get cold and we shake a little, right? And we call it shivering. Shiver, because he's so cold. Can you shiver with Squiggly Wiggly? Ooh, so Squiggly decided to build a place to keep him warm. He started spinning a brown sack around himself. Can you help him spin? Spin, 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 spin. Does anybody know the name? Some people call it a chrysalis, which is the big word, and some people call it a cocoon. If you went to Beach Creek with us at the beginning of the year, we got to see some of those, and it was totally neat. When Squiggly finished spinning, it was warm and very black inside. He was very tired, and he fell right asleep. Would you like to sleep with Squiggly Wiggly? Shh, don't wake him. After many weeks, Squiggly Wiggly woke up. He thought, it's really crowded inside this cave. So, sack. Inside his sack. That's a better word. He decided to leave the black inside and see what was outside. What do you think Squiggly Wiggly is going to see? Does anybody know what happens to a caterpillar when they come out of their cocoon? I think they look a little different. I'm sure some of you at least know. I think he's gonna look different than a caterpillar, don't you? Okay, you ready to see? Help him come out. Squiggly Wiggly looked at himself. What a surprise! He was no longer a drab, fuzzy fellow who crawled around. Instead, he was a beautiful butterfly with all the different colors on his wings. So, can you see? Do you remember all of the colors he was wishing that he looked like? The red rose, the orange, the yellow daisies, the bluebird, the purple pansies, and the green leaves that he was eating for lunch. He wanted to look just like all those things, and guess what? He finally got his wish, didn't he? And now he is a beautiful butterfly that can fly around just like the bumblebee that he was so envious of. And now we can help Squiggly Wiggly fly away. Can you help him fly away? Say bye, Squiggly. See you next time. And we'll put him right back in the front. So, I hope that you enjoyed our Earth Day book, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I want you to know that I look at your pictures every day, and I pray for each of you every single night, and I miss you so much, and I hope that you're doing well. So keep sending me all those lovely pictures and videos and things, and I hope dearly to get to see you soon. Mwah.